Well, that was a spooky, scary scream. Hey, everyone, welcome back to Doorway's Prelude. Today, I'm gonna play some Chapter 2. I don't know how long it is. I think it's a little bit longer than Chapter 1, so Why am I controlling not working? Why am I nothing working? Oh, I know why. I'm not actually in the game. I just full screened my OBS capture. Oops. That was stupid.
I wish I could forget about all those horrible places. I'd rather have them as my own memories, and not this mix of feelings.
Yeah, you know what? We heard all that last time, so if you want a recap of the end of the previous chapter, we'll go back and watch the other one. First thing I want to do, actually, is go to here. Can I... vision speed. Let's do that. It did feel like, the controller works pretty well, generally speaking.
Felix Lundberg, Gothenburg, Sweden, 1954. Artist, sculptor. Connected to diverse missing persons by witnesses and relatives. Doorway's investigations detected that he was one of the last persons to interact with the victims. The case has been kept under wraps, given his social status. He is a renowned sculptor and a consultant for the Royal Swedish Academy of Fine Arts, the place where several missing people were last seen.
Yeah, controls are a little bit weird, but the biggest problem I had with the previous chapter is that turning was just so slow, and this is better. I could probably notch it up a little bit more even. But you know, I'm happy with this. Do I still have any... okay, I have some statues. Not nearly enough. Okay, here's my files. I seem to have lost my items, though. Is this... oh, here. Some kind of mechanism. Is missing a piece? Where in this insidiously dark area is one gonna find this piece? I wonder. Perhaps right here. In the slightly brighter area. Oh, game design. Alright, let's go! What? Oh. I thought I was getting attacked by something. Because the screen turned red, and that's usually what happens when you get attacked, right? When you get, like, shot by someone, or sliced, or stabbed, or whatever happens to be the way that an enemy wants to mangle you. Shoved in an animatronic suit, you know, whatever. All sorts of different ways to incur bodily harm on the player character. I don't even know where I'm going. I didn't even look at all the different paths. I'm just at a dead end. Do I have, no fall damage? Wicked! I guess I'm gonna need a key or something. This room makes me think of a puzzle in the Talos Principle 2. One of the toughest ones in the game, actually. It took me forever to figure that one out. I can't even tell you which puzzle exactly it was, because I couldn't remember where it was in the game, but... man. Those Talos Principle games, those are amazing. Hello, sir. I would like to let's play them, but I don't like have all the answers for the puzzles memorized. So it would take a long freaking time. I would have to do a lot of cuts, and I don't like doing cuts. The less editing I have to do on my videos, the better. Because I do it all myself. And there's no heckin' way that I'm paying anyone. So, you know. Okay. Is that right? No. Man, this place is freaking huge, dude. Oh, that wasn't supposed to work. I'm not done there yet. Or am I? I can't go back. Okay. What's that? Hello? Alright. Another statue. Is it okay that I didn't solve any of the puzzles?
I had descended to a deeper area in the sculptor's museum. In front of me, I could see a sculpture that gave me the shivers. I couldn't understand exactly why, until I remembered where I'd seen it. Its face was the same as one of the missing persons that I was ordered to search for while I was investigating this case.
My goodness.
He was a man that was last seen with the sculptor in one of his occasional excursions out of his mansion. The body of the sculpture had a classical style that reached for perfection, but his face was silently screaming for help and looked at me begging for something that I would never understand completely. There was something about this statue that kept me on my toes. I couldn't understand exactly what. To me, the statues were nothing more than statues, and they couldn't hurt me. But for the sculptor, they were something else. The representation of strength, power, and beauty applied as punishment to any foreign enemy. That feeling was overwhelming, and I slowly began to be afraid of the sculptures, but I couldn't take my eyes off them.
Okay, that's kind of weird. It's just a statue, man. It's not like it's gonna come to life and start chasing me around. I hope. I'm sure I've mentioned this many times before, but I really don't like chase games. Alright. I guess I need like a key or something for those boxes. We'll see what's down the other hallway. And that's kind of like weird. I keep wanting to call this game hallways, even though I know it's called doorways. Can I hop down? Boot. Hello. Are there secrets here? Can I get myself some collectibles? Okay, so this takes me back. So whatever I need is going to be over yonder way. What you got for me there, buddy? Can I have it? Oh, is it the key for these boxes? Oh, really? No, I don't want to be chased. Oh, I can't leave. Big man. I hear ya, but I don't see ya. That concerns me greatly. Oh, did he just go back because he couldn't get me? I was too swift. Do-do-do-do. You're gonna make me select the key? I'm being chased! This is why I hate when you have to select keys. Take what you need and disappear. I was trying to, sir. But then you, like, grabbed me without my consent. Slow down there, fella. Okay, key equipped. Run in, run in, run in. Do the box now. Taking the thing. Run in, some more. Am I safe? I think I'm safe. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. If there are no more chase sequences, I will be happy, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. I think that's going to be probably the whole gimmick of this chapter, and I already hate it. What's this, a fuse? Oh, maybe I need the fuse for the elevator. And I don't think I'm actually supposed to get to the other side there. I think it's just for show. Like biceps. Or unusually large biceps, anyway. I mean, they're muscles, they have a purpose, but... Okay, dead fuse. We just gotta navigate through this weird menu to correct fuse. Pop it in there. And back we go! Yay! Elevator? Might I leave? We have to unpower it to leave? Alright, that's a little weird. Alright, is there anything in this nook? Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably in place there. So you can jump across. Anything in this cranny? No. What a shame. Where did I come in? Where am I going? I can't see a damn thing. Is this the way to a secret? It was! Hooray! Now, how the flip do I get out? Let me just Bethesda my way up the rock. Oops. You know what? You know what? Maybe we're good. Wait, we got that statue. What else could be in there? Okay, so there's this way. There's this way. I feel like there's another corridor here somewhere. Mayhaps not. Mayhaps I am the idiot. Nah. It's all good. This is a new chamber.
The personality of the sculptor is very complex. It has many layers, each one concealing the next. To discover them, one has to earn the trust of their owner and know which intimate mechanisms to trigger. The entrance to his lair was closed, but that was to be expected. He wouldn't let anyone into the refuge of his most secret thoughts and memories.
Fair.
The answer was hidden somewhere else. I still had to research all the clues that I was sure were waiting for me ahead. I had a faint suspicion about their nature. Deep inside, I was hoping to be wrong.
What does this switch do? Nothing. Superb. I'm actually already liking this chapter way more than the first one. I guess the first one was just like setting the scene. But this one I'm actually getting to do stuff and like look around and puzzle and... It's a maze. I don't really like mazes that much, but when there's puzzles in the maze, I can make an exception. An exception. Kind of looks like there might be something there. There is not. Hop! 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 Wah! Nice. Oh, awesome. Yes, I'm right where I want it to be. Life is good. What you got for me? Some kind of brass cap? I don't know what that's supposed to be. What's up, my dude?
The sculptures in this place represent real people. Acquaintances of the sculptor, perhaps. What catches my attention is how his mind has warped their proportions and musculature in the interest of achieving the aesthetic ideal that he considers perfection. I understand that he wanted to imprint his style in his work, but that's not the case here. He feels like he could change the work of nature, improving it in every aspect.
You know what? I think that's pretty natural for an artist, because I do that too. When I draw real people, I tend to draw them more physically in shape than they are, particularly myself. But other people too, and like younger also sometimes. You'd have to ask each individual who has been represented in my art style what they feel about it, but I try to put people in the best light that I can, even if it's not 100% realistic. You know, I just want people to be happy with the picture that I draw of them. And usually, if you draw someone to be more attractive in one way or another than they are, they'd be happy, right? I would think so, but maybe I'm just like out to lunch on that. I also just like drawing things that I like to see, so I guess that's part of it. This almost looks like it should move, but I don't think so. Alright. Oh, okay, we need 3 pieces for this. I think I might have them all. This goes in the top. This goes in the center. And I keep wanting to hit A to use an item, but A is jump for reasons I will never understand. And I think I could actually rebind the keys, but meh. Oh my god, please. That should do her. Just for the record, I am drinking a Petite Maudite by Unibrew. It's a light beer. I don't really drink all that much anymore these days, but I'm on vacation this week, and I figured, you know what? It might be nice to have a couple brewskis. And it has been. It really has been. And this is actually, like, unlike, like, say, Bud Light. This is a light beer that actually has flavor, so it's still pretty good. And I don't think it's actually all that light. It's still 4% alcohol, which I think is like double the normal light beer. Because Unibrew tends to make strong beers. But I don't know. I'm no expert in that subject. I have only ever drank light beers when it has been not up to me. Wait, I need to yoink this out. Yeah. Look at that. I Breath of the Wilded it. There's another dead fuse. Can I have it? Yeah, I don't actually want to go this way first, though. Oh, well, I am a little trapped until I put it back, maybe? One of these days. One of these days, Alice. I guess I don't get a choice. Alright. Down we go! Wahoo! Oh no, this man's got a weapon. He's got a pointy stick. Man's greatest invention.
The deeper I got into the chambers of the sculptor, the more his cruel reality unfolded. Again, I was able to recognize one of his alleged victims. I had seen the face in one of the pictures sent along with his profile by Doorways. He was an art model, disappeared from a nearby town. I watched it closely. This time, the whole body of the sculpture expressed horror. It was as if the sculptor wanted to capture his victim's panic, rejoicing in his power by doing so. Anyway, I had to acknowledge the fact that the quality of his technique was astonishing. The fidelity achieved while sculpting each muscle, vein, and wrinkle was perfect. How did he manage that level of realism? Was the victim his model or his mold?
So I was playing Telestrations After Dark with some family and friends last night. And as you do in Telestrations After Dark, I had to draw a penis at one point. I like to draw very detailed penises. And I forget who exactly, but somebody opened the little book to look at the picture and was like, why has it got veins? Like, because. Oh, man. I think if there's like one common thing among all men, it's the enjoyment of drawing dicks. And I don't know why. Maybe because we're obsessed with them. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Maybe it's neutral. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. Does my key work on this? Is this to recharge my... whatchamacallits? Fuses? That's what it looks like from that placard. I don't know what to call that. Decent. Can I recharge both of them? How do I get to my items? No, I want to equip it, please. Thank you. You know, the thing about this game is you could remake it, and all you'd need to change is the text size and the control scheme. And it would feel pretty modern. What's this? Oh, a lock. Do I have the correct key for it? I do not. What's up?
When I entered the machine room, I remembered having felt the sensation of being closer to the truth. From here, I could finally manage to unlock the entrance to the sculptor's subconsciousness. I have been recollecting fragments of his memories during this journey. It's curious how our minds picture certain concepts in the form of tangible objects. It's something that, in spite of facing it regularly during my investigations, I still can't get used to. Every memory of the sculptor that I had in my power was part of the machine. Even while I couldn't read them directly, I may be able to use them to feed that poetical representation of his motives and instincts.
Yes. Oh. I need a lot of fuses. Tiggity dang. Alright, well, this feels like maybe the end point? Or at least a halfway? I don't know. Are these guys gonna yell at me at some point? Is that why I get slowed down in this corridor? No, they're just gonna grumble a little bit. Great. Good job, guys. Way to be scary. Are you gonna stab me? Sir? This man, he is so lean. He needs to eat a little bit more. I mean, he's, you know, he's got some nice muscle definition there, but I don't know if he's healthy. But then again, who am I to judge? I'm just looking out for people, you know? Eating is important. Nutrition is important. You should value it. Oh, hold on. Like your body, I mean. You should value taking care of your body. Treating it right. You only get one. So make sure you take as good care of it as you can. Drinking beer is a terrible idea, by the way. I am a giant hypocrite. Alright, so that should be all the fuses I need. Actually, I thought it was going to be harder. You're gonna go past the groany mans again. Why? They didn't groan that time. Wait, I can only unlock it when the fuses are in? Oh, I guess it turns it on, not unlocks. Whatever. Okay. Oh, look, they moved. How spooky. Come on. We know it's going to happen. Boys, where's the jump scare? Boys? Can we just get it over with, please? Does one of you have something I need? Oh, here. There's another path. Freedom! Oh, it's this pointy stick man. Dude, I'm sorry. I wasn't judging you. Stay away from the spears. Okay. No, I was moving away from it. Oh well, whatever. Are you bending over to make a path for me? Thank you. How benevolent. Wait. Pointy stick man. Pointy stick man. What? These stupid mans and their pointy sticks. Thank you. I'm just gonna hustle through here. Just keep moving. I think they only attack if you stand by them for a few seconds. Otherwise, it seems... Do you really need to blink every time something moves? It's ruining the immersion. Ooh. You know, I'm not crazy about this part. No, 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 no. I'm assessing. So I gotta go, like, around? Through the center? Oh, shoot. Shoot, I wasn't paying enough attention. I didn't see that that man had a pointy stick. Ew! I gotta start from here again? Oh, no, 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 no. Keep moving, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep going. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta get the hell out of here. Oh, this is not safe. Stickman. He's waving a pointy stick around. Look at all the pointy sticks here. I think there's only one way to end this. I thought I was gonna get run through by like 7 guys at once. No, wait, that doesn't happen. I'm not an OnlyFans model.
I was finally beginning to understand. Some of the statues were the representation of power, perfection, and strength, applied to the other type of sculptures that probably represented his victims. It was him crushing his ego against his models, forcing them to mold his works, die instantly, and become part of his art forever. I had discovered that those sculptures weren't simple exhibitions, and that I was in danger. I was indirectly represented by the victims, something that I immediately hated for the position it put me in. But I had to identify with them, to survive, and to get him.
Okay. Let's get him. Every time the screen blinks, I think something's gonna happen. And it never does. Oh, no. I've already opened that box. It's just time to leave. Goodbye, main pointy stick man. It's been nice knowing you. You and your pointy stick. That's what she said. So I had to fit one in somewhere. It's in the contract. And yeah, I could go with something like, wow, he's rock hard, but that's too easy. I feel like there's almost certainly some kind of secrets in the dark. Like, I have found one statue, and there are no doubt more statues to find. And now this game is reminding me of Call of the Sea for some reason. That was a good game. I want to play that again. It was very similar to this, actually, in the fact that it's mostly walking simulator with some light puzzles. I really enjoyed it. The story was interesting. The environments were beautiful. And there's like a whole... I don't know if there's a whole different path through the game, but there's definitely like an alternate ending that I didn't get, so... Maybe even multiple endings, I don't know. I really don't know. I have to play it again. I think I can just go for the... Big dick, yeah! Okay, maybe when he blinks, that's like a autosave? I don't know. It's weird, right? It's like an I'm not crazy, you're the one who's crazy kind of moment. All I wanted was a Pepsi. She wouldn't give it to me. Invisible wall. I'm just having a look-see right now. Just looking. Just looking. I'm obviously not going to find all the collectibles. I'm sure I've missed more than half of them already. And I didn't get them all in Chapter 1, and apparently you have to, like, actually delete your save file to get all the collectibles if you miss any. And I'm just not doing that. I'm playing this game, I'm gonna get to the end, and I'm gonna be happy with it. Oh, hello, sir. You've immortalized yourself with really big fingers. What are those for?
I had reached the sculptor's chambers. I couldn't believe that he saw himself that way. But this place was governed by his rules, so I had to accept and try to survive at all costs.
No.
I had to make him pay for his crimes and avenge each of his victims. But I was closer to becoming one of them. His presence was imposing and intimidating, but the power of his own ego was so great that it would end up crumbling the pillars of his conscience. I exhaled a sigh of relief, knowing that I wasn't there when it happened.
I don't understand the story. Are we just trying to understand why killers did what they did, but they're already dead? I get what I'm supposed to do, I think. You can't get me. Nice try, numbnuts. Gonna have to work better than that. You're gonna have to do better than that. Oh, he did better. Okay. It sounded like it was falling, so I ran. I was wrong. Me angry. What? Because I didn't move? I like that technically I won, so the music has given up. Dude, anger is not the way. There we go. That's what was supposed to happen last time. And I kind of stood in one place and ruined it. Oopsie daisies. Yeah, I guess that lever's not gonna work, is it? I'm going up to his little plateau here? Is there something to find? Memorabilia, perhaps? No? What am I doing? Leaving? Can I leave? Is there a way to go? It's so dark. I can't see crap, man. I feel like there's something I'm supposed to interact with, but I don't know what it is. Or pick up, maybe? I don't know. What's going on? Somebody help me. Ring-a-ding! 10 o'clock. Time to stop Let's Playing. No, I will not. I'm on vacation, so I'm gonna annoy the crap out of my neighbors by staying up late and talking to myself all night long, very loudly. Wait, it looks like there might be something shiny this way. If I could, maneuver over yonder. There we go, there we go. Oh, this is another big dick jump. Let's go! So close. Finished chapter 2. Hell yeah. That took less than an hour. Weird.
Bit by bit, the horror is consumed, as if moving into a vortex, along with those sculptures. Reality is compressed at the sight of those vanity devices cracking and shattering. My hands, covered in clay, make a way out of that place. In just an instant, the only thing left is the void. An incomprehensible feeling of peace. Feeling of justice.
What? Oh, it keeps going? But how? That was the end of chapter 2. This is supposed to be chapters 1 and 2.
Something happened at first with the professor, and it just happened again with the sculptor. When searching the dungeons that form his mind, that discordant sensation appeared inside of me. It was something unknown, revolting, but for some reason, familiar to me. These horrors, when discovered by the Darkness Veil, resound in me like echoes from the past, as if all this had already happened before.
Oh no, is it a time loop? How could this be? Alright, well, I got a statue. Sick. Oh, this is the start of the game. This is where the tutorial was. Wait, does that mean I can just play them again? To get the collectibles? Can I opt to leave instead? Hands behind your head. You're under arrest. I thought I was done here. Clearly, I was incorrect. Look, here's the tutorial. Controls. This is the beginning. I'm not crazy. You're the one who's crazy. It's true. Alright, well, what if I go this way? Here's a note. What if I ignore the note? There's nothing behind it. Well, hey.
Each one of the abnormalities I've encountered so far have served as examples of the rotten nature of existence. Like a hound chasing its prey, that rottenness calls me out, begging to be cleared. Like a mistake, waiting to be mended.
Sure. Whatever you say, Haas. Okay, there we go. See, there's just a little, I don't know. What is it? Interlude? Okay, that was Doorways. Prelude, chapter 1 and 2. No, don't quit now. Hold on. I'm gonna leave this on this page. I am gonna shut that up for a moment. and just give my thoughts before we end. This is much shorter than I expected. I think on how long to beat, it said it would take about 4 hours, but this was less than 2, so pro gamer. But yeah, I was less than impressed by chapter 1, and chapter 2 I actually liked a lot. I didn't think I was going to continue playing these games, but I'm actually really looking forward to chapter 3 now. If it's half as good as chapter 2, it won't be great, but if it's just as good as chapter 2, it'll be what I'm hoping for. Yeah, that said, I liked chapter 2, but I didn't like it enough to play it again to look for all the collectibles. Mostly because everything is just so freaking dark, it's impossible to tell if there's something hiding anywhere, so why am I even gonna bother trying? I guess I could get a guide, but there's no, what is the word I'm looking for? The sense of accomplishment in doing something with a guide. And, like, I'm not gonna do it just to have the achievements on my Steam profile, so. I think that's pretty much all I need to say. Other than I have no idea what the frickin' story's about. I'm completely locked out as far as the story goes. I just enjoyed running around the maze, solving the puzzles, not getting impaled by the spearmen. That was good enough for me. Yeah, so thanks very much for watching Doorway's Prelude. I hope you're looking forward to chapter 3, and I guess I'll see you there. Bye-bye!